up everyone? So today I'm going to be talking about how to succeed in Royal Marines training. We talk a lot about the pre-joining fitness test and the PRMC, but we don't actually talk a lot about training itself and how you could really optimize yourself to succeed in training. Before we get into that though, I want to give a big shout out to all the people on Discord. The growing community is brilliant. If you don't know what Discord is, it's basically a live chat room. I've opened up my own server for people wanting to join the Royal Marines or people who generally like this channel. We've got personal trainers on there, we've got potential Royal Marines, we've got ex-army on there, we've got male and female. We have different groups, whether that be talking about escapism like books and TV and movies if you want to talk about that. We also have dedicated chat rooms for Royal Marine talk, whether that be fitness, nutrition or general help. So it's really good to join if you're thinking about joining the Royal Marines. The link is down below. It's free, there's an app on your phone and it's super simple and you will really like it. It's great to meet some new people who are also trying to join the Royal Marines and have the same passion as you. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is your fitness. Now, you've just passed PRMC. We know you can do the 1.5 miles and 3 miles. We know you can do the press-ups, pull-ups, sit-ups and all that lot. But now you're preparing for training. Now, what does that involve? Now, we know we're going to be doing a lot more speed matches, a lot more yomping. So when you get issued your boots at the end of PRMC, your priority is to break them boots in and start going for yomps. Alright? Now, you don't need to put weight on your back. The way I did it was I put my boots on, I soaked them in the bath to get them as wet as possible, and I went and did a 10 mile walk in it. Now you don't have to do 10 miles, anywhere between 6 and 10 miles will be completely fine, but what you're doing is you're breaking in them boots, moulding them to your feet, and you're getting your body used to walking long distances. Now like I said, don't put anything on your back just now, it's unnecessary, you will build up to that in training, and you're probably going to get a few blisters or a few hot spots, and this gives you a great opportunity to start understanding how to look after your feet and how to maintain your feet, your health of your feet, because at the end of the day, if you've got blisters and stuff like that in training, it's gonna slow you down. It really is. So let's get on the yomps, let's get that endurance up, and let's get used to long distances at slow pace when walking. The next thing I'm going to talk about is current affairs. This isn't something that really isn't, it's not super necessary at the start of training, but I definitely think it helps. For me, what I did is I went onto the Royal Navy website. I found out what the Marines are doing right now, where they're getting deployed, what's happening with each unit, are they doing anything in their local area. Find out as much as you can about current affairs. This will give you an indication of where you want to go after training. It will kind of give you an indication of what's really going on in the bigger picture. At the end of the day, it's not just about training. Training is just the next step towards being a Royal Marine. So find out what's going on with the Royal Marines, whether that be being deployed or whether that be staying in England and staying in Scotland and working with the locals and stuff like that. Find out what they're doing, because that is a very important aspect of your career in the Royal Marines. The next tip I'm going to give you is research training. Find out day for day what you're going to be doing in training, because that's really important. If you can find out what's going on each day, you can get yourself mentally prepared for that, and it's very important. If you know that there's an exercise coming up in a couple of weeks, you can prepare yourself for that, you can prepare your equipment for that, and it just generally puts you in the right place to kind of tick off each day, each week, because at the end of the day, you can't look at starting training and thinking, okay, I need to pass the whole course. What you need to be doing is starting training and saying, okay, I need to pass today, and I need to pass this week, and that's priority. Once you've passed that week, you can tick it off. That's in the bag then, you know. You can start on week 2, and if you've done your research, you know, okay, there might be an exercise on this week, and that's very important. So we'll get that in the bag, and then that's week 2 done. And you're getting step by step closer to getting your green beret, and that's very important. The fourth thing that I think you should be really looking into before you start your training is core history. Now, you should have already been dabbling into this with the interview, but really now you need to be stepping up your game. You need to be knowing your VC winners and the big battle honours. You need to be knowing exactly when the Royal Marines were formed, how they were formed, you know, everything about the Royal Marines you should be really researching. Buy yourself a couple of books, get on YouTube and research it, go out there and get on the internet and kind of find websites that talk about core history, because at the end of the day, you are going to get tested on this on paper in a classroom in the Royal Marines. But not only that, when you're doing drills, sometimes a drill officer will come around and they'll ask you a certain question, you know, when was the Royal Marines formed? And if you don't get it right, you're going to go on the flank. And you need to be on top of this. You need to know this like the back of your hand. So research your core history. Print off documents. Stick them on your wall every morning. Wake up. Read them. You know, test yourself on them. Test yourself on on important dates in the Royal Marines. Test yourself on the VC winners, how they won the VC. How they achieved the VC. This is really, really, really important for succeeding in training. The last tip I'm going to give you is personal discipline. Now, this might seem kind of trivial because you're not actually in training, but you need to be waking up early in the morning, making your bed, going for a run or a yomp, getting a shower, getting a shave, getting your dirty laundry, cleaning it. Don't let your mum do it. You go and clean it yourself. Getting on top of your personal admin and getting on top of your discipline, because there were so many people in the first couple of weeks in foundation of training where their personal hygiene and discipline was just not very good and they ended up failing. As simple as that. You can go into training and pick it up real quick, but you'd be much better going into training, already waking up early, already having that motivation to go for a run in the morning, having that discipline to be able to shave every single morning, shower every single morning, do your own laundry, get your personal admin squared away, wash your clothes, dry your clothes, iron them, get everything squared away before you even get in training, so that when you get into training, you're already on top of the ball. You can do this. You're already there at that point, okay? These 5 tips, they don't seem like much, but I feel like if I really dive deep into these before I was in training, I feel like I would have succeeded even more. I did pass Royal Marines training, but I struggled. I did struggle. I had to grow up very quickly. But if I was on top of these 5 tips, I really think that I could have got through it much, much easier, and I think I would have been a better Royal Marine overall. So I would highly recommend looking at these 5 tips. Write them all down, one by one, that I've just said. Look at them every morning, okay? Tick in the bag for today doing this, tick in the bag for researching a bit of core history, tick in the bag for doing all my discipline, my admin, my personal hygiene, tick in the bag for learning about current affairs. Do it every single day without fail, and you will succeed in Royal Marines training. Now, I hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I said, the link is down below for the Discord. Download the app on your phone. It's full of a bunch of awesome people on there who are potentially joining the Royal Marines. We can all help each other out and we can all give each other tips. I'm on there all the time so I can give you advice from my time in the Royal Marines. And it's just a great community for everyone. So the link is down below. Don't forget to click that. And I will see you in the next video. Take it easy, everyone. Peace. Cause aside from my soul,